Rajasthan Royals, they have their moments. They beat Punjab in a game that they perhaps didn't deserve to win. Then there's an opportunity and they go down to the Delhi Capitals. We're trying to figure what's gone wrong for them this season. They're still not out of the playoff spots, Deep. But on Maruti Suzuki presents ESPN Cricket for T20 timeout. We're just trying to compare last season to this and whether Rahul Tewatia, who's a standout revelation last year, whether him going quiet this year has been one of the reasons why Rajasthan have struggled. Deep?
Well, I think yes, because obviously he had a huge role to play last season with the bat, especially. We haven't seen that from him as yet this season, and especially in the second leg. Maybe that's got to do with the surfaces that we've seen so far. Maybe that's got a role to play as well. Because last time around, when he had a really good season, was on surfaces where the ball was coming onto the bat, and you could play through the line as well. That's something that we need to see, because obviously at the back of last season's performance, he was picked for the Indian squad as well. So it's an interesting case that he has not kind of graduated from last season or hasn't moved ahead since.
It's probably a good thing, Carlos, that you perhaps didn't see as much of Tewatia last season, but you've seen enough of him this season. So you could almost get an independent assessment of how he's been this year. And does he strike you as someone who an Indian Premier League side can bank on their middle order? We have spoken of how they are heavily reliant on their overseas and their top order players.
Well, I think he offers obviously a left hand batting option. When you talk about counteracting spin and wanting to have a left hand right hand combination, that's important. So if he can slot in at 7 or 8 in a team, obviously bowl handy leg breaks as he does, he'd definitely be an option for a team as an Indian player. I think the shift in mindset when you are not considered as someone destructive or not seen as someone who can take the game away, but people know your potential, is a big difference between that and persons actually actively hunting um, to get your wicket, to beat your ball. Is a different mindset shift, and maybe that is in football they call it second season syndrome, where you have your breakout season, all goes swimmingly, and then in the second season, all of a sudden you're not hunting, you're being hunted. So I would give him a bit of time, just for the simple fact that he's probably now getting accustomed to the limelight, and being considered one of the main men. That actually takes some adjusting to. But we've seen what he can do. Won a couple of games with the bat, won a game with the ball. And those are the type of players that you want sprinkled in with your seasoned international players. So he's definitely someone that either can be retained or play a big role for um, our or another franchise, as an Indian spinning all rounder.
All right, thank you very much, Deep. Carlos, let's see if Tewatia finds his form just before the season goes south completely for the Royals. There is an opportunity against the Sunrisers team that are already out of it. We'll see how they go. And this was Maruti Suzuki presents ESPN Cricket 2020 timeout.
We call it people technology.